Namaskaram. Hello friends, this is Telugu speaking class day 14. In this session, we are going to learn how to form positive sentences in past tense. Mudduladu. Let us take this one. So we take this one, Mudduladu. Similar rule, actually very easy. Now you understand the concept. Only few verbs like chase, cheyu, those kind of verbs having little different method, but most of them are same method in conversion. So Mudduladu becomes, we take up to Muddulad, okay, then we add a vowel sound, then no, like previous. Mudduladaanu, ముద్దులాడావు, ముద్దులాడాడు, ముద్దులాడింది, ముద్దులాడారు, ముద్దులాడాము. So okay, let me read the verbs, then wherever I find an important verb I will try to conjugate. ముద్దులాడు, తట్టుకొని నిలబడు, గుమికూడు, this is also gumikudu, gumikudu actually, gumikudu, beramadu, okay. This is a very important verb we use often, so let's make sentences, but we apply same structure, very easy. I bargained means, can somebody try in past tense? బేరమాడాను, నేను బేరమాడాను, నువ్వు బేరమాడావు, అతడు బేరమాడాడు, ఆమె బేరమాడింది, వారు బేరమాడారు, మేము బేరమాడాము, we bargained, okay. So let me read the next verb. వేలం పాట పాడు, contribute సహాయపడు, depend ఆధారపడు, fall పడు. Please note that if the verbs are ending with padu, we emphasize the do sound as da. For example, padu becomes paddanu, sahayapadu becomes sahayapaddanu, adharapadu becomes adharapaddanu. Fight poradu, handle or use or utilize వాడు, hang వ్రేలాడు, hunt వేటాడు, లై అబద్ధమాడు, like ఇష్టపడు. Okay, here we have some exception for this ఇష్టపడు. Let me make sentences. I am writing here rule 1 for all these things. Rule 1, you can use the same structure. Gumikudu, gumikudu, బేరమాడు, rule 1, వేలం పాట పాడాను, సహాయ, okay, this one rule 2, సహాయపడు becomes సహాయపడ్డాను, okay, సహాయపడ్డాను, it is not సహాయపడాను, okay, సహాయపడ్డాను, okay. Let me make sentences. Sahaya pad, here we add another d sound like d, da, nu. Only difference is we emphasize, we add da vattu. సహాయపడ్డాను, నేను సహాయపడ్డాను, నువ్వు సహాయపడ్డావు, అతడు సహాయపడ్డాడు, ఆమె సహాయపడింది, వారు సహాయపడ్డారు, మేము సహాయపడ్డాము. So remember, for this verb we use rule 2. There are some verbs which applies same rules. Okay, let me make sentences. Adharapadu. Okay, adharapadu. So adharapadu also same rule. So what we have to understand is, when there is a padu sound, okay, padu, so you apply rule 2, make it double. Sahayapaddanu, adharapaddanu. Fall means padu. So in past tense, paddanu. It is not padanu, paddanu. Okay. So for all these things, rule 2. Poradu.
Who's that?
Praveen Garage, can I ask?
Miss Karan, please mute.
Yeah, I did. I muted all the mics. If somebody wants to speak, please unmute and speak.
Praveen Garage, it's David.
Chapandi.
I see that Padu, Poradu, and Sahapadu.
Yeah.
They all have one A in it. Will that rule be applying just because there's no longs and Padu, there's this Padu?
Yeah.
Can we take it that would be the rule around that?
Yes. So when there is a padu, we will explore some other verbs also. When there is a padu, you need to make it double sound, padda. For others, just da only, no emphasis. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but let me go through other verbs also, and I will explain while reading the verbs. For now, we have rule 2 for padu sounds. Whenever you see padu, you apply rule 2. Adhara paddanu, this is paddanu. Poradu, here we don't have padu. There is no padu sound, so poradu becomes poradanu, poradanu. So rule 1 only. Vadu, rule 1 only. Vreladu, vreladanu, rule 1 only. Vetadu, vetadanu. Abadhamadu, abadhamadanu. Okay, for your convenience, I will read the first form also, so it will be easy for you to make sentences in other forms. Ishtapadu, here we have padu sound, so it becomes ishtapaddanu. Other pronouns you can change. Ishtapaddadu, ishtapaddaru, that you can change. There is no change in that rule. Okay, ishtapadu becomes ishtapaddanu. Okay, so this is rule 2. Vivahamadu, vivahamadanu, rule 1. Addupadu, again we have addupadu, so it becomes addupaddanu. Baki padu, so baki padu becomes baki paddanu. Adu, adu becomes adanu. I played. That means here we are applying rule 1. We are not adding the double sound, so it is just adanu. Rule 1. Adanu, adadu, adamu, like that. Godava padu, again we have godava padu, so this is also becomes godava paddanu. So rule 2. Adhara padu, again rule 2. Kapadu, here it is not padu, it is padu, little different. So we don't apply rule 2, it is just rule 1 only, that is kapadanu. Kapadanu, I saved, kapadanu. Padu, sing, this is very important verb. Padu becomes padanu, padanu. Rule 1. Matladu becomes matladanu. So other pronouns you can change. For the other personal pronouns you can change. Similarly, matladanu, matladadu, matladindi, like that. Nilabadu, this is also rule 2. For padu or badu, if you see these endings, you need to emphasize the da sound, like da, then add a, then add the ending sound from the personal pronoun. So stand becomes in past tense nilabaddanu, nilabaddanu. Okay, so we apply rule 2. Badhapadu, badhapadu becomes badhapaddanu. So rule 2. Sahayapadu becomes sahayapaddanu in past tense. So rule 2. Oogisaladu, oogisaladu. Here there is no padu or badu, so it is normal. Rule 1 only. In past tense we can say oogisaladanu, but this is not commonly used verb. This is very commonly used verb. Talk, talk means matladu. So this is very simple. Matladu becomes matladanu. Rule 1 only. Vandu, here also same rule 1. Vandu becomes vandanu, vandanu. Okay, let me make sentences with this because this is very important verb. So vandu in past tense, nenu vandanu, నేను వండాను, నువ్వు వండావు, అతడు వండాడు, ఆమె వండింది, వారు వండారు, మేము వండాము. So between subject and verb you can add any food item. Whatever you cook, you put there. Okay, now we have next set of verbs. These verbs are ending with dchu sound, dchu. Okay, so same rule we apply, almost same rule, but let me make sentences. Edchu, okay, edchu becomes same rule, just ed up to right, up to take edch, then a, then nu, edchanu. Okay, edchavu. This is past tense. All these sentences are in past tense. Atadu edchadu, ఆమె ఏడ్చింది, that means she cried. వారు ఏడ్చారు, మేము ఏడ్చాము. Okay, so here you can apply same rule for sweeping also. Sweep means ఊడ్చు, so it becomes ఊడ్చాను, ఊడ్చింది, ఊడ్చారు. Okay, weep also almost same meaning, but sometimes we use in different context, but you can use same meaning. So you can apply same rule and make sentences. Okay, now we have next category, that is verbs ending with tu sound, like paikettu, parigettu. Okay, so for all these we apply similar kind of rule. Let me make sentences using the first verb. So paikettu becomes very simple. Can somebody try? Same rule, there is no new thing. Can somebody try? Parigettu, make it in past tense. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Yeah. Sorry, this is paikettu, so paikettanu, పైకెత్తాను, పైకెత్తావు, పైకెత్తాడు, పైకెత్తింది, పైకెత్తారు, పైకెత్తాము. So whatever she or he lifted something, you put that item name between subject and verb. Parigettu, same rule. For all these things you can use same rule. Okay, now we have next set of verbs. Those are ending with do sound. Succeed, gelipondu, gelupondu, acquire, pondu, gain, pondu. For all these things like these are like synonyms, you can use anyone, but later we'll try to make sentences, that time you will understand the difference. Get also పొందు, obtain పొందు, qualify అర్హత పొందు, relax విశ్రాంతి పొందు, బాదు, ఈదు. Okay, let's make sentences using the verb swim. ఈదు.
ఇదాండు.
Yes, correct. నేను ఈదాను. ఓకే, నువ్వు ఈదావు, అతడు ఈదాడు, ఆమె ఈదింది, వారు ఈదారు, మేము ఈదాము. We have alternate meaning also. This is just for information, you can use also. Let me write here. ఈత కొట్టాను, నేను ఈత కొట్టాను. It is same as ఈదాను. Okay, but in spoken Telugu we use the second meaning only, used in spoken Telugu. So whenever there is a situation, use the second alternate meaning, this one, ఈత కొట్టాను instead of ఈదాను. ఈదాను is also correct, but mostly used in written Telugu. ఈత కొట్టాను is used in spoken Telugu. అతడు ఈత కొట్టాడు, నువ్వు ఈత కొట్టావు, అతడు ఈత కొట్టాడు, ఆమె ఈత కొట్టింది, వారు ఈత కొట్టారు, మేము ఈత కొట్టాము. సో ఈదాను is used in written Telugu mostly. ఈత కొట్టాను is used in spoken Telugu. Okay, let's go to the next verb. సరిదిద్దు, we have already completed this one earlier. రుద్దు. Okay, so for this you can use same rule. Here we have sentences. రుద్దాను means in past tense it becomes రుద్దు is past verb, రుద్దాను is past tense. So రుద్దాను, రుద్దాడు, రుద్దింది, like that you can make changes. Okay, now we have next set of verbs. These verbs are ending with nu sound. Okay, so let us make sentences using the important verb. Let me find. First I will read. Whenever I find an important verb, I will stop, then I will make sentences. తెలుసుకొను, ముద్దు పెట్టుకొను, జ్ఞాపకము చేసుకొను, చుట్టుకొను, పట్టుకొను. Okay, let us make sentences using the verb పట్టుకొను. Okay, so for all these verbs ending with nu, you can use same rule, that is pattu up to pattukon is same, then you need to emphasize, like pattukonna, you need to make double n sound, pattukonna, then a long vowel sound, then bring the ending sound from the personal pronoun. పట్టుకొన్నాను, నేను పట్టుకొన్నాను, this is past tense for catch. నువ్వు పట్టుకొన్నావు, అతడు పట్టుకొన్నాడు, ఆమె పట్టుకొంది or పట్టుకొన్నది. Here you can use both. పట్టుకొన్నది. Okay, పట్టుకొన్నది or పట్టుకొంది. పట్టుకొన్నది is the preferable word. వారు పట్టుకొన్నారు, మేము పట్టుకొన్నాము. Okay, so for all these verbs which are ending with nu, you can use same structure. గట్టిగా పట్టుకొను, గట్టిగా పట్టుకొను, hold. Catch and hold it gives same meaning, but we use in different context. Like hold means something, for example, while going, if you have some more weight, if you want to ask somebody to hold for some time, that time you can use pattuko, hold this for a while, pattuko. Okay, in another context, catch means somebody is running. Okay, somebody is running. Okay, that time also we use same catch, pattuko. Is escaping, catch him. అతడు పారిపోతున్నాడు, పట్టుకో. Both give same meaning, but depending on the concept you have to understand. Okay, this one పోగొట్టుకొను, same structure. ఒప్పందం కుదుర్చుకొను, same structure. Learn means నేర్చుకొను, so నేర్చుకొను becomes నేర్చుకొన్నాను, నేర్చుకొన్నావు, నేర్చుకొన్నాడు, నేర్చుకొంది ఆర్ నేర్చుకొన్నది, both are correct. నేర్చుకొన్నారు, నేర్చుకొన్నాము. Next verb is పగ తీర్చుకొను, you can use same structure. మెచ్చుకొను, appreciate, మెచ్చుకొను, use same structure. ఎంచుకొను, same. కౌగిలించుకొను, వదిలించుకొను, దోచుకొను, ఎంచుకొను, ఉపసంహరించుకొను, పొంచి ఉండి విను, అందుకొను, ఎదుర్కొను, వేడుకొను, అగైన్ వేడుకొను, గుర్తు చేసుకొను, అప్పు తీసుకొను, తప్పు ఒప్పుకొను, ఒప్పుకొను, చేరుకొను, కొను. So konu becomes, can you try? I don't write there, but you can try. Konu means what will be the past tense?
కొన్నాను.
Yes, correct. Same rule you can use for all these verbs which are ending with nu. So konnanu, konnavu, konnadu, konnadi, konnamu, like that. Okay. Next verb is kanugonu, kalaganu, tinu. So tinu, okay, somebody can try tinu in past tense. Yes, correct. తిన్నాను, తిన్నది, తిన్నాడు, తిన్నావు, తిన్నాము. ఎన్నుకొను, కనుగొను, లాక్కొను, విను. విను also very important verb. So it becomes like విన్నాను, విన్నావు, విన్నాడు, విన్నాము, విన్నది, like that. Next verb is చొరవ తీసుకొను. కిక్ means కాలితో తన్ను. Again we have vinu. Hear and listen, both gives same meaning, vinu. Participate, పాల్గొను. Rest, విశ్రాంతి తీసుకొను. Sample, నమూనా తీసుకొను. Sit, కూర్చొను. So కూర్చొను becomes, this is very important verb. Let me make sentences. You can apply same rule. కూర్చున్నాను, కూర్చున్నావు, కూర్చున్నది, కూర్చున్నాడు, కూర్చున్నారు, కూర్చున్నాము. తీసుకొను, సేమ్ రూల్. అర్థం చేసుకొను, వాంతి చేసుకొను, మేల్కొను, పెళ్లి చేసుకొను, తడి చేసుకొను. సో అప్ టు వెట్, తడి చేసుకొను, we have verbs ending with nu. So there is no confusion, only one rule. Make the na sound like double sound, n. Then add a long vowel sound, then add the ending sound from the personal pronoun like nu. This is the rule for nu. Okay, next set is pu, the verbs which are ending with pu sound. Okay, let me find the important verb while reading, then I will explain the rule. Correspond means uttara pratyuttaralu nadupu. Thank, కృతజ్ఞతను తెలుపు. This one I already explained before, but let me find a different meaning. Okay, kalupu, all this I think I already explained. Kalupu means add. So kalipanu, kalipavu, kalipadu, there is already an example. So later you will find this set in Google Drive, so you can make sentences. Kalupu, nilupu, kadupu, వ్యత్యాసం చూపు, నింపు, దారి చూపు, నేర్పు, అగైన్ దారి చూపు, పంపు, చూపు, ఆపు, ఊపు, చింపు, చేయి ఊపు, నడుపు, విచారణ జరుపు. Okay, so up to విచారణ జరుపు we have the verbs which are ending with pu sound. So I think I don't need to explain about this one because we have already discussed this one. This is very simple. For example, chimpu. Chimpu means tear. Okay, so if you want to say in past tense, just add a then nu sound. Chimpanu, chimpindi, chimpadu, chimparu, chimpamu, chimpavu, like that. There is no confusion, so let's move to the next verb. Okay, we have next set of verbs which are ending with povu, like తీసుకుని పోవు, మరచిపోవు, forget means మరచిపోవు, migrate means migrate means వలసపోవు, overtake means దాటిపోవు, లొంగిపోవు. So okay, let me find an important verb, then I will make sentences for this type of verbs. Okay, I choose marachipovu. Okay, so let me make sentences. For all these verbs, you need to change the sound. Marachipo. Okay, marachipo. Up to here same. Then change the wu sound to ya. Okay, change the wu sound to ya. Then add nu sound, or just remember change wu sound to e like this, then add a sound. A is normal as usual, so then nu will come here. Marachipoyanu, నువ్వు మరచిపోయావు, అతడు మరచిపోయాడు, that means he forgot. ఆమె మరచిపోయింది, వారు మరచిపోయారు, మేము మరచిపోయాము. For all these verbs which are ending with wu sound like povu, okay, use the same structure. Povu becomes poyanu in ending. Povu becomes poyanu, but the end nu sound you change according to the subject. Okay, let's go move to the next verb. We have next category, the verbs which are ending with pu sound like చాడీలు చెప్పు, కబుర్లు చెప్పు, ముందుగా చెప్పు, గుసగుసమని చెప్పు, జవాబు చెప్పు. Okay, let me make sentences using జవాబు చెప్పు because this is very important verb. So while I am typing, somebody can try in past tense. జవాబు చెప్పు in past tense.
జవాబు చెప్పాను.
Yes, correct. జవాబు చెప్పు, then a, then nu. నేను జవాబు చెప్పాను, I answered. నువ్వు జవాబు చెప్పావు, అతడు జవాబు చెప్పాడు, ఆమె జవాబు చెప్పింది, వారు జవాబు చెప్పారు, మేము జవాబు చెప్పాము. Very easy. So for all these verbs use the same technique. Let me read the remaining verbs. భాష్యం చెప్పు, సలహా చెప్పు, తప్పు, నచ్చ చెప్పు, చెప్పు, నొక్కి చెప్పు, చెప్పు, స్వాగతం చెప్పు. Okay, up to here we have the verbs ending with pu sound. Next we have only one verb which is ending with bu, but this is commonly used verb. Maybe later if you find any new verb which is ending with bu sound, you can apply same rule. I will apply the rule here, then I will make sentences. So while I am typing, somebody try to make sentences using the verb rubbu. What will be in the past tense?
Rubanu.
Yes, rubbanu. Yes, correct. Rub up to here same, then a, then nu. Rubbanu. నేను రుబ్బాను, నువ్వు రుబ్బావు, అతడు రుబ్బాడు, ఆమె రుబ్బింది, This is more commonly used verb in kitchen. వారు రుబ్బారు, మేము రుబ్బాము. Okay, so now we are running out of time, so we will continue the session tomorrow. You can practice using these techniques, make more sentences and add additional words between subject and verb to make meaningful sentences. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Praveen garu.
ధన్యవాదములు
థ్యాంక్
అండి
యూ
రవీంద్ర గారు.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
ధన్యవాదములు.
ధన్యవాదాలు ప్రవీణ్ గారు.